Welcome back to RPM TV's coverage of the 2013 Joburg International Motor Show. If you're a Jaguar fan, you'll want to check out the XFRS, which makes its local debut offering 405 kilowatt and 680 Newton meters from a supercharged V8 for a 300 km/h top speed. The four-door is Jaguar's fastest sedan ever, and the rear wing, body kit and big wheels ensure it looks the part too. It goes on sale next month. Also from Jaguar is the XJR, powered by the same 405 kilowatt V8 as the XFRS and at 4.6 seconds for the 0 to 100 sprint, almost as fast. The cabin is lavish and racy. With 152 kilowatt of turbo muscle, the new Cerato Coupe has the go to match the show. Created by Kia's US design studio, the Coupe goes on sale locally in late November. Not quite as extrovert, but certainly stylish, is the Kia Cerato hatchback, which joins the sedan in the local lineup this month. Identical to the sleek sedan from the front, the rear tailgate allows easy access to 385 litres of luggage space.
One of the more popular stands at this year's show will undoubtedly be Land Rover, where visitors will get to see not only the new Range Rover, but the recently released Range Rover Sport, a car that the world seems to love, and South Africa is no exception. Technical highlights include an aluminium chassis, making it 420 kilograms lighter, and latest generation air suspension. Engine choices include 5-litre and 3-litre supercharged units, as well as a V6 diesel. Pricing starts at 825,000 rand. At Lexus, it was all about the ES, the brand's biggest selling model globally. Although a newcomer to South Africa, it's now in its 6th generation, and even though priced below the IS, it has interior space closer to the GS. The model lineup will include a 133 kilowatt petrol and a 151 kilowatt 2.5-litre hybrid. As usual, Lexus are relying on the ES to make its mark by including a long list of standard features, together with advanced safety systems. Pricing begins at 436,000 rand. Mazda presented their new 3, a vital model for the brand, making up around a third of its global sales. Shown in sedan and hatchback forms, the Mazda 3 is an instantly more attractive car than its predecessor and features up-to-date technologies like start-stop and regenerative braking. No word yet on local spec or pricing.
The Mercedes-Benz SLS is not exactly new, but this Black Series car, decked out in bright yellow, remains a big Jim's drawcard. 464 kilowatt of muscle powers the 1550 kilo gull-wing doored sports car for a 3.6 second 0 to 100 time. Mercedes-Benz has a big presence at Jim's and celebrated the arrival of several new models with spectacular reveals, complete with smoke and pyrotechnics. One of the stars is the GLA compact SUV, which faces some stiff competition from established players in the segment, but it also looks sleeker and more car-like than its rivals, suggesting it might be more urban warrior than true off-roader. While everybody expected the CLA and the S-Class to be the stars of the Mercedes-Benz stand, there was a surprise, which was the unveiling of the GLA. This is the car that Mercedes-Benz is bringing to counter BMW's X1 and, of course, the Audi Q3. It certainly looks very sporty, not very off-roadish, although it's supposed to be an SUV, and it'll be interesting to see what the car's actually like to drive when it arrives in South Africa in 2014. Touted as the smaller sibling of the CLS four-door coupe, the CLA is also sportier, especially in CLA 45 AMG guys, thanks to all-wheel drive and 265 kilowatt of maximum power. It's meant to be the most advanced production car in the world, and the all-new Mercedes-Benz S-Class is certainly equipped to the hilt with cutting-edge features and technologies, including camera-assisted suspension and night vision assistance. The example at Jim's is the S63 AMG, which adds brute power to the already extended list of capabilities. The new S-Class also sets exceptional active and passive safety standards. Once a British sports car brand, MG now has Chinese owners. The new MG3 is a subcompact hatch with a 1500cc engine rated at 78 kilowatt. Buyers will also be able to choose from 4 trim levels, and pricing will be keen.
The Mitsubishi Mirage is a new car for South Africa, but the name has been around since 1978. The current range features 1 litre and 1.2 litre petrol motors, both spewing less than 100 grams of CO2 per kilometre. And although it does have some premium features like keyless entry, it hasn't got the most favourable overseas press. Questions about interior fit and finish will make Mitsubishi's entry into a very competitive corner of the market tough, although they haven't confirmed when that will be. While other manufacturers were showing off their concepts for the future of the automobile, there were others who were presenting that future right now. Over at the Nissan stand, you'll get to see the first fully electric vehicle available in South Africa, the Leaf. As it stands here, I can answer a few questions like, how long does it take to charge? Between 6 and 10 hours. How far is its maximum range? About 200 kilometers. But there are some questions for which the answers aren't so clear, like what's the 0 to 100 time? Between 7 and 11 seconds, depending on who you speak to. And the major question, are South Africans ready to spend over 400,000 Rand to get their slice of future motoring? And that price goes up when you start adding the cost of the home-installed quick charge wall box, not to mention counting on the country's notoriously unreliable power grid.
As if the Peugeot RCZ Coupe isn't sporty and distinctive enough, a red-hot RCZ-R made its bow at gyms. Power is cranked up to 199 kilowatt, while the car weighs 40 kilograms less than the normal model. It goes on sale early next year and is Peugeot's most powerful production car ever. Also of note at the Peugeot stand is the brand new 2008, a compact crossover that has minivan space, zippy performance and versatile practicality. There should be petrol and diesel engines together with a grip control system for enhanced all-terrain capability. The 2008 goes on sale in the first half of 2014. The new Renault Clio RS has been an eagerly awaited addition to the pocket rocket battle. Now with a 1600 turbo engine good for 147 kilowatt and 240 newton meters, as well as a paddle shift dual clutch gearbox, it tackles the likes of the Ford Fiesta ST, the Polo GTI and the Peugeot 208 GTI. The Clio RS will be offered in normal and Cup versions, with pricing likely to start at the 300,000 Rand mark. Stock arrives in December. However, the Johannesburg International Motor Show isn't just about aspiration and performance. For many people, mainstream, middle-of-the-road cars are what matter most. And from that point of view, one of the most significant reveals at the show was the all-new Toyota Corolla. Still one of South Africa's most popular nameplates, the sleek newcomer offers a well-packaged interior and both petrol and turbo diesel drivetrains. The new Corolla is also significant because it will be built at Toyota South Africa's Prospecton plant, representing a substantial investment in local production. It arrives in the first quarter of next year, but Toyota will need to price the car keenly in this very competitive segment. Less certain for production is the ex-Geneva Motor Show concept of an 86 sports car-based convertible. The drop-top is certainly a showstopper, but word has it that it's unlikely to become a production reality.
On the Volkswagen stand, it's all about sustainable and efficient motoring. And amongst their plug-in hybrid and electric concepts, they have a production reality. The Golf 7 Blue Motion, which Volkswagen claim has a theoretical range of 1,500 kilometers on its 50-litre tank. Powered by an 81 kilowatt 1.6 litre diesel, the Golf Blue Motion doesn't rely solely on a frugal engine for its economy. Better aerodynamics, less weight and fuel-efficient tyres help make this the most economical production car that Volkswagen have ever created. It still packs decent performance with a top speed of 200 kilometers an hour, even though its CO2 count comes in at 85 grams per kilometer, making it one of the best values of any car with a combustion engine. VW are also pushing into the electric market and presented their first production electric vehicle, the E-Up. With effective regenerative braking and an optimized air conditioning system, the E-Up has a range of between 120 and 160 kilometers. Rather than focus on efficiency, the iBeetle is all about integration. It features an iPhone dock and dedicated app to make the smartphone an integral part of the car, allowing the driver to check Facebook while monitoring the car's diagnostics and do a lot more besides. And as much as we've been able to show you, that's still not everything that's on display at gyms this year.
It's almost impossible to cover a show like this in the context of just one program. So the best advice we've got for you is to come to the Joburg International Motor Show yourself.
It runs until October 27th and it's well worth the R100 entrance fee.